Did you know myServicePro has an automated text messaging feature? AutoText allows you to send text messages automatically based on certain things that happen or events in myServicePro. First, let me show you how to get to the text message settings. When logged into myServicePro, along the top navigation bar, point to More, go down to Setup, then go all the way to the bottom of the next menu and click on Text Message Settings. If you see a message like this just means you're not yet enabled to use myServiceAutoText. Just let us know and we'll get the feature turned on for you. When you're enabled for the myServiceAutoText feature, you'll see something like this. These are the events and the accompanying text messages. Let's take a look at the top table first. These are the predefined events. You'll see the first column in the table says send message when. That's the event. The message column shows you the text message, and the last column is a checkbox whether you want this text message enabled or not. Obviously, if it's checked, it's enabled. If it's unchecked, then it's not enabled and a text message won't be sent for this event. I skipped the column that says email to customer. That's just if you want an email sent also, you can check that. Not everybody is going to have a valid mobile number and you can send them an email as well. But it's up to you whether you want to send the email or not. I'll go down each of these predefined events. The first one, automated work order is created. This is for people who are using third-party work orders through our EWOC feature. Warranty companies, things like that. When the work order is automatically created, then the text message is sent. And this is the text message right here. And it'll say, hi, list your company name, give that text message there, and then it'll give a short link. And the link actually goes to a little web page or landing page that you can design. So you click on that more info link, you'll see a box like this, and you can build your own web page. You can use different sizes of text, different styles of text, and so forth. It's pretty simple to do, and you can test this out and look at it on your mobile device or on a desktop. The next message, assignment is made for a work order. Pretty self-explanatory. This gets sent when an assignment is made. So it'll send that message that's there and then give another short link. And just like the previous message, you can click on Edit More Info and make a landing page for this text message as well. These landing pages are a great way to give your customers more information and direct them as to what they need to do next. And of course, when editing these pages, make sure to click on the Save button whenever you make changes. The next predefined message is en route is sent for a work order. So this is when the technician out in the field taps on en route, or if you trigger en route from the office as well, this message would be sent, and it's just letting the customer know that the technician from your company is en route to the appointment. The final predefined message is after arrived. So when the technician taps arrived, or again, you trigger arrived from the office side, this will send a message to the customer thanking them and providing a link to a survey if you're using our survey feature. By the way, if you need more information on the surveys, just let us know. Those are the predefined messages. Now let's look at custom messages. By default, there won't be any custom messages. That's the whole point. You want to create the messages yourself. You'll see I already created one. Let's go all the way over to the right, click on Edit, and I'll show you how I built that message. So when you create a custom message, you'll see something like this. It'll list your company ID. The events are based on work order statuses. So you can choose a work order status, whether it's one of the standard statuses or a status you've created by yourself. In this case, I chose, well, the work order is complete. And it's been complete for over a year. And then the time to send the messages, well, I want messages sent between the hours of 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. That's just something I chose. I thought that wouldn't be too intrusive for my customers. And I want to send 100 messages per day, and I'll just send 10 at a time. For whatever reason, I don't want to blast out 100 at a time. This is probably a good point to explain that we have a little program that runs on our servers that sends text messages periodically, every 5 to 10 minutes. The next step is to put in your actual text message that will be sent. Notice that you need to keep this to a maximum of 120 characters, but you can say a lot in 120 characters. And then of course there's a checkbox at the very bottom whether you want this enabled or not. Now let me explain the logic behind my custom message. Let's say I'm doing annual service for my customers. Every year I want to look at customers who've had service the previous year and send them a text message to remind them to schedule again. So my settings need to say, I want to look for completed work orders, anything that is older than a year, and I want to send out a text message to those customers saying, hey, please contact us so we can schedule your service. And of course, when you're creating or editing a custom message, remember to click Save. And now back at the list of messages, under Custom Message, you can see the details of any messages that have been set up. If all this talk about the custom message has you confused, don't worry about it. I'll clarify a little bit more. The first time you set up this custom message, you may have many text messages going out. Of course, they'll be sent based on the parameters you set up. So in this case, only 100 on a given day and 10 at a time. Let's say you have 500 work orders that are older than a year old. Well, it's going to go through those 500 based on the rule that you set up. However, this is also going to apply when your system sees just 1 or 2 work orders in the future that are over a year old. So it may be 2 or 3 weeks from now or even more before it sees another work order that matches your criteria. When it sees that work order, it's going to send the text message. When you're ready to get started with AutoText, or if you need any help, just let us know. Go to our website, www.myserviceforce.com. Click on Live Chat and chat with one of our representatives, or email us at support@myserviceforce.com. And don't forget, check out our YouTube channel for this and other videos. And if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to do so.